What's poppin', people? I'm Rated D and I've tested positive for swag. And right here, the gameplay that you're going to be seeing, right now in Bloodborne, I've killed 4 bosses so far. And yeah, I'm getting better and better. I just don't have as much time to play because of school. But my boy Marty here, the link to his channel will be in the description, Weekend at Marty's. We go way back, even when he was an Xbox fan. And, he's come over to the light, basically, I think we'll probably have a testimony of his coming over to PlayStation at some point. But basically, this is one of his gameplays from Bloodborne throughout this video. Go check out his channel. He's been posting hilarious videos, for years now. And he's getting involved in the console war, which is definitely entertaining. And with that, I want to talk about, the point of this video, which is the Xbox One in 2015. It has no games. I still see these Xboners all over the internet saying, oh, Xbox is the best box. We have all these exclusives. What exclusives, dude? You guys don't have anything until Halo comes out in October. Forza's probably coming out October or November. And then Tomb Raider is probably coming out in November sometime. I mean, what do you guys have for January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, and September? You have absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, with PlayStation, what do we have and what have we had? We had The Order, which, as much as you guys try to bash it, it's been an easy target for everybody for no good reason whatsoever. A lot of the people that bought The Order, like myself, have thoroughly enjoyed it. So, yeah, I like The Order. I liked it a lot. I can't wait for the sequel. Bloodborne came out in March, and obviously a lot of people are loving it. The game has a very high Metacritic score. Could end up being Game of the Year over your precious Halo. Those are the 2 big games for the first few months of the year for PlayStation. And like I said, Bloodborne is masterful. Everybody loves it. Unless it's too hard for you. But so basically, what do we have during the summer months? Well, God of War 3 is being remastered, and there are rumors that No Man's Sky is coming out in the summer as well, but we don't know exactly for sure. So we know God of War 3 remastered is coming out, which, let's face it, a lot of PS4 owners right now did not have PS3s, so they're going to get that game and they're going to love it. They played God of War on the PS2, and now they're finally going to get to experience the masterpiece that is God of War 3, my favorite PS3 game. On top of that, a game a lot of people seem to be forgetting about is Until Dawn. That's coming out in the summer as well. And as Broken Games HD has said, that's going to be a hit on Twitch streams. So that's another game that's going to spread through word of mouth, So we still have games over the summer. And then what do we have at the end of the year? Unannounced big games, according to Shinobi and other insiders. Last year, Shinobi said that he heard that there's a huge PS4 exclusive coming out at the end of 2015. Now, Uncharted got delayed, so we already know we have something for spring of 2016 that we don't even need to worry about that. But what is it that we have for the end of 2015? If Shinobi says it's huge, it's going to be huge. Plus, there are rumors, like I said in the other video, that we're going to have the Sony Bend new IP. I'm not going to confirm that because they recently started a full production, but there have been rumors about that for the past few months, so that's a possibility. Obviously, you can never throw The Last Guardian out of the picture. That could come out this year. It could not. We just don't know. Gran Turismo 7 is another possibility based off stuff Kazunori Yamauchi has said in the past. So that's another game that, it is possible to come out at the end of this year. And, at the end of the day, dude, you just don't know what a lot of these Sony-owned developers are working on. We don't know what Quantum Dream's working on. And, or Quantic Dream, whatever. Ever since Microsoft copied them with that Quantum Break, I always mix up the names. But, so we don't know what they're working on either. Is it Heavy Rain 2? Is it a completely new game? We don't know, dude. Is it based off that Dark Sorcerer thing? We just don't know. We're going to have to wait and find out. And that's going to be impressive as well. Maybe it's like that Kara demo that they had a few years ago. We don't know. We just don't know. We'll have to see. But at the end of the day, we have a lot of games to look forward to. And we have a lot of E3 unannounced games to look forward to. Sony is all about surprises. What did Microsoft do over these past couple of years, you guys? They announced everything from the get-go, and now they have no surprises. And that's exactly what is the issue with the Xbox One right now. We know everything they're going to give us, and we already know that one of those games has been canceled in favor of a new Gears. You remember Shang Heist by Black Tusk Studios, which is basically Microsoft Vancouver just renamed. But they branded that as like this brand new company when it was, like I said, just a different name. And they canceled a new IP in favor of a new Gears. What does that tell you about the mindset at Microsoft? They don't care about innovation like a lot of you Xboners claim. They don't care about being original. They don't care about taking risks with creativity. Like games like Shadow of the Colossus took risks, So at the end of the day, Microsoft, we already know they don't really care about gaming, but what we've seen with the Xbox One thus far proves that not only do they not care about exclusives, as evidenced by the fact that pretty much all their games are coming to PC as well, but they don't want to take risks. They don't want to take risks with creativity. They don't want to. It's almost like they're afraid of coming up with the next big thing. You know what I mean? Whereas with Sony, what do we have? Guerrilla Games' new IP, which is coming out in 2016 most likely. That game, as we've seen with the concept art, which by the way, it's going to have a full reveal at E3. Maybe not a demo, but a reveal. That game is going to have robotic dinosaurs, okay? People love that type of stuff. And I've been saying for months, I said it since Titanfall came out, that the game needed to have more of an impact with the dinosaurs, not just the mechs and stuff like that. They had dinosaurs in the game, but they didn't really put much emphasis on them for whatever stupid reason, I don't know. Because people love dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs. Everybody loves dinosaurs. And that's one of the big drawings for Guerrilla Games' new IP. So, that's something to be interested in. Meanwhile, with Microsoft, they just have the dinosaurs as like a background, artifact, a nice little artistic thing in the background in Titanfall. They're not really a part of the gameplay. Whereas, like I said, with Sony, they are a part of the gameplay. Look at Shadow of the Colossus, dude. I mean, I know I keep coming back to that, but that game's a masterpiece. It's like, this next Guerrilla Games new IP, there are rumors that it could be similar to Shadow of the Colossus, in that you've got these giant robots that you're trying to take down with, like, it's just going to be insane, dude. These giant dinosaur robots, whatever. It's going to be amazing, and I cannot wait to see more of that. And we still have all the third-party games. Look at the new Batman PS4 bundle. I mean, it's like a lot of these Xboners seem to forget that, multiplats tend to run and or look better on PlayStation 4. Plus, when you have contracts for exclusive content or exclusive marketing like you had with Destiny or with Batman, I mean, what chance does Xbox have? I mean, even Battlefield Hardline, dude. You guys probably saw that like 4 times more people are consistently online on the PS4 version of Battlefield Hardline than on the Xbox One version of Battlefield Hardline. What does that tell you? It tells you that people care to play on PlayStation, but they don't care to play on Xbox. It's as simple as that. PlayStation 4 is the best box, not Xbox. Xbox sucks, dude. Xbox is not the best box. You nerds need to understand that. PlayStation is where the big boys game. Okay, PlayStation. I'm not even going to get into Nintendo because Nintendo does their own thing. I personally am looking forward to the NX. I really hope that they get back with it. Because at the end of the day, I do like Nintendo. I just love Sony, and I hate Microsoft. I mean, that's no secret. But, I mean, that's what it's all about, dude, is these exclusives. It's all about which system is better. And I just want to ask all you Xbox nerds out there, what feature is a system seller on the Xbox One? It sure ain't Snap. I mean, with the PS4, the share button does so much. So much. You not only can capture screenshots as well as gameplay and upload them to whatever site you want, basically, but at the end of the day, you can also live stream, and the biggest system selling feature ever in a console is the ability to basically play split screen through the internet with SharePlay. SharePlay was the most innovative feature I've seen in gaming in years, and I applaud Sony. I really applaud Sony for all the work they did with SharePlay, because SharePlay, it works great. It works amazingly well. And now, as you probably noticed with the new the news that came out recently of Sony, buying out, what was it, On Live? They already have Gaikai, which works amazing. The PlayStation Now streaming service. I tried that out a couple months ago. You guys saw the video, my review on it. It works great, and my internet is by no means the best, So when they have Gaikai and PlayStation Now works so great, and they just bought On Live, I mean, the possibilities are endless. We can only look up. I mean, there's so much to look forward to with the future of PlayStation. You've got these Xboners that are saying stuff like, I saw, I think somebody on Twitter, like one of Crap Gamer's videos, I think it was Craps, where the title of the video, I didn't click on it because I thought it was Craps, but the title said something about, is Sony's focus on cloud, basically a hint that there won't be a PlayStation 5. I made that video at the end of last year where the Sony employee stated that a PlayStation 5 is in the works. He just doesn't know if it's going to be solely, hardware based, solely, cloud based, or like a mix of both or whatever. And we see that Sony, it's definitely going to have some type of hardware. They're not just going to, have the cloud. It's too early for stuff like that, or like streaming, whatever. But I mean, Sony, they're taking the necessary steps for the future of gaming, which we all know is digital, it's streaming, and they're taking the steps necessary to be at the top of the industry when we get to that point. You know what I mean? And Microsoft, for all the talk of the power of the cloud, come on, dude. What have they shown us so far? Pretty much nothing. So that's the end of the video, guys. Keep it frosty.